Particularly if you're a fan of anime, this is for you. But even if you're just a fan of other young adult literature like Harry Potter and so forth, you'll love this story too.
You're watching the Spotlight Network, starring Hollywood's newsman, Logan Crawford.
They now believe a single member.
He works with TV and film legends. And now, Logan's shining the spotlight on the world's top emerging authors and creators.
International were abducted.
This is Spotlight with Logan Crawford, streaming on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, we're diving into the heartwarming and magical world of Marna Book One. We're talking with one of my favorite authors, one of my favorite guests. His name is Jason Hauger, and he has penned a story that captures friendship, courage, and wonder. This enchanting fantasy follows a lonely boy and a mysterious butterfly girl who teaches him the power of belief and bravery. Filled with adventure, emotion, and unforgettable magic, Marna is a coming-of-age tale perfect for fans of literature similar to Harry Potter. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here once again today on Spotlight. We thank the team at Bookside Press for helping us put him in the spotlight today, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below this interview. Jason, thank you so much for joining us once again here today.
Thank you for having me on the spotlight once again. And today I have some great news. Yesterday, my book is now officially for sale at the Dornson Publishing website. And then in about 3 more weeks from now, it should be available in Barnes & Nobles and Amazon. And this is my very first author copy.
Wonderful.
All the waiting and hard work has been for. So here's the nice little front cover, and this right here is just the paperback version, but I also have a hardback version here that'll be getting my first author copy of that in the mail here pretty soon. This right here, if you could see this, is the back cover of the book. You can see all the nice detail, and that is done by my talented artist, Now Faro, through the VGen website. Also, Amanda Nafala. And this right here, is my trademark logo, and I've got my signature on it. This trademark logo has been done by Ophelia, and she is from the UK. A very wonderful, talented artist. I had a hard time choosing between the two, and you know what? I was like, why not both? Why not?
Exactly. That's wonderful news across the board. The book looks beautiful. We can't wait for the hardcover copy to come out as well. And it's exciting that soon the masses will be able to buy your book because it's such a wonderful story. And right behind you, I'd be neglect if I wasn't pointing it out. Tell us about that great car you got back there.
Yes, this is my car. I started customizing it in 23 before I started writing the book. And it started off with one piece, and then it just took off and got the whole car. This right here is just the ocean side, aka starboard side, for those who wear ocean faring folks. Yeah, and this was one of my wife's favorite backgrounds, so we put this on here. This one's Sword Art Online with Asana from season 2. And a nice little ocean swimming backdrop. So it had to be put on there. There's a lot more artwork on the car, but I don't know if I should show all the artwork. But
yeah, I think it might be difficult, but we get the idea from watching it here. It's really beautiful. Oh, yeah. You must get a lot of comments from people driving that car.
I get people stopping all the time. I'll go like, say, Burger King or Popeyes, and then while I'm eating my food, there'll be like 1 or 2 different people taking pictures of the car. So I was like, you know what? When my book finally comes out, I'm going to put my marketing banner on the bumper. And so when people see it and they see the marketing banner and they got the QR code, so it's just more advertising for me. It's like a mobile billboard.
Exactly, exactly. Like this car, find out more, and then have the QR code that leads to your website. I think that'd be perfect, or a
Oh
place
yeah,
where people can order the book. That's great. That's great.
it's
See, lots of exciting news. You were going to say something else. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
oh yeah. I'm going to show this lovely chapter page of when Marna and David are in the butterfly garden. This is one of my favorite pictures in the entire book. So feast your eyes on this. This
Such
right here.
beautiful illustrations, really
That.
great. I mean, if you're a fan of anime, if you're a fan of this type of art, you got to admit this is some of the best anybody has created. It's really, really
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wonderful.
I based this on our local zoo, the Henley Dorley Zoo, but
Mhm.
without saying Henley Dorley Zoo in the title because I didn't want to get in trouble. But if you read along the chapter, you recognize the sites that will be there in the Henley Dorley Zoo. And then I end it with the butterfly garden, which is one of those things they do have. And it's just really relaxing. You got the fountain sounds in the background. It's warm. You got all the nice floral scents in the air, and then there's just butterflies everywhere.
It's awesome.
And so I want to encapsulate that magic in this chapter. And of course, Marna, being a magical butterfly princess, she could talk to the butterflies. And this is where we introduce one of the side characters right here.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can see her very well.
Yes,
This
I
is
can.
Black.
Yep.
Yep, this is Black Lotus. And she originally starts off as a butterfly, but later on, when David needs to call on help to save Marna, he gives him the ability to change her into a beautiful fairy, and they're able to help fly him to the roof so they can go and rescue Marna. And that'll be later on. And that's what this background here is them rescuing Marna. And of course, over here in the tiger stripe, that is Tiger Blossom. And
Wow.
in order for Marna to get permission to go to the zoo to begin with, the parents need to meet her mom. And since she's an orphan, she asks Tiger Blossom if she will be her mom for the day so she can get permission. Her magic doesn't work for very long, so she can only have her in human fairy form for only a limited amount of time, but just enough to where she can meet the parents and get permission and stuff like that. And they come up with their human name. Her human name is Blossom Flowers, and she works
Wow.
at the greenhouse because that's
Wow.
her favorite spot in the entire city is the greenhouse.
That's great. That's great.
So
Such a wonderful, detailed story, really brought to life with the illustrations. And, I think this would be such a wonderful film as well. I mean, when I see your car, I
yes,
see your book, I see your t-shirt, I see all of the trappings that say, hey, this should be a movie. Take these beautiful illustrations and put them on the
yes,
big screen. I think that would be great, right?
correct. Um, there's just so many visuals that are explained in the book, and then there's also visuals that could be translated awesomely into film. Like for instance, when David is in the air with Marna for the first time, and all the um, cars look like ants, and the houses look miniaturized, and then he's able to touch the clouds and whatnot. And later on in the story, when they're flying again, but it's in the sunset setting, and you're looking at all the different stars. And Marna has never known the name of the stars, but David points them out and tells them the names.
Mm.
And she's just fascinated by the information of finding out all the stuff and what the difference between a planet and a star is. So there's a little bit of learning curve inside there. You know,
Yeah.
you can see how he has the passion and the want to share his knowledge with Marna, even though he doesn't have the magic. She sees that it's special that humans know so much,
Yeah.
and he sees that she's special because she has magic and is able to um, fly around and talk to butterflies and
Mhm.
even change a tiny little butterfly into a magical fairy.
Amazing.
It's just
Amazing. Really a beautiful story.
where somebody comes from another world is introduced into his world. And
Mm.
then, of course, in the sequel, Kissed by a Mantis, it's going to be kind of like in reverse, where they take Gavin and he gets plunged into her world.
Mm.
So it's a true isekai at that moment.
Yeah.
So it's just one adventure after another. There's so much character growth in both characters.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Really captures our imagination and really enhances our sense of wonder. And I know young people, old people, families, anybody would love this story. I mean, particularly if you're a fan of anime, this is for you. But even if you're just a fan of other young adult literature like Harry Potter and so forth, you'll love this story too because it transports you to a realm of magic, which is really what's missing in our lives. We want to live in that realm of magic a little bit, at least in the pages of a storybook, right?
Oh yeah. Um, when I did my movie screenplay, I wanted to incorporate one of the sub themes where you take the phone and you put it down and you look up and enjoy life
Mm,
because you don't want to miss out on those special moments. And they're all around us, everywhere.
yeah.
Whether it's looking at the smallest life, like the butterfly or the bees and the flowers, or just looking at the greater picture and the whole sky and all the birds migrate. Right now, would be migrating
Hmm.
south for the winter, and then eventually waiting for that first snowflake to eventually fall.
Mm,
Just those simple moments, or like when you're going out in nature
yeah.
and you're on that hike and you're just enjoying the mountains or the ocean side or wherever you at in nature. There's
Mm,
just so much beauty out there and you don't want to miss it. And if you're on the phone the whole time, you're going to miss it.
yeah,
Life is too
exactly.
short. It
Yeah,
really is.
you're watching a synthetic world when you're on this thing. In fact,
Exactly.
you have a very cinematic way of speaking, Jason. I can almost picture the movie promo now where people are looking at their phones and then suddenly they see the beauty of the sky and they discard them en masse. And I think that's
Yes.
very, very cool. So I think you're onto something there without a doubt.
Yeah. Another example, I was driving home with work and my wife was with me in the car and she's on her phone. And of course, I ain't paying attention because I'm the driver. And all of a sudden, there's this amazing looking shooting star and it's green and it just comes right down the sky. And I just saw this thing and it just glows and then eventually fades as it gets closer to the ground. And I asked my wife, "Did you see that?" She's like, "No." It's like, "Well, that's because you're on the phone. You missed it. That was awesome. You could have made a wish."
Yeah, exactly, exactly. You don't want to miss a falling star, particularly a falling star that is green. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Are you
Yeah.
finished now with book two?
Book two was actually finished before I started publishing the first book.
Hmm.
It's just I'm waiting to get this book more advanced in the market, and then next year is the plan to release the sequel, or at least the first part of the sequels. The sequel is going to be split up in a three-part trilogy
Hmm.
because there's so much content material, characters, character growth, and it'll be three times bigger than this book. I kind of want to keep them simple as a short read, a short story. As some of your best stories are your short stories.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
look at some of the classics that people have made movies and films were based off of short stories
Yep.
that were less than 35 pages, and they're some
Yeah,
of the greatest stories you've ever read.
exactly. And it makes it
So
very approachable to the reader. They're not intimidated by a book that is this
exactly.
thick.
Anybody can read it at any age, whether they're
Yeah.
a kid or they're an adult. And it's just a little quick read, you
Yeah.
know, half an hour, maybe an hour if you're a slower reader, and you
Yeah.
get to enjoy a wonderful story. You get to digest it as you read along.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you've done great work here with the merchandising, with the marketing, with the crafting of this beautiful book. It is a
Thank
touching
you.
and magical tale. It is called Marna Book One. It reminds us that courage, compassion, and friendship can change the world, even across realms. Jason, before we leave you today, I want to give you the last word. Anything else you want the folks at home to know?
Come look me up. My trademark is Marna Adventure Series. So if you type that in, you'll find my Patreon. You'll find my Facebook. I have a VGen account that has all my artwork. So if you're an artist, come look me up, because I'm always looking for more artists to expand my world and come up with art references. And then, of course, most importantly, go to Dornson Publishing to find my book. It is now available in paperback, hardback, and an ebook. And it's just really, really well done. And I am anticipating that hardback, because I know it's going to look great. It's going to look
Absolutely.
fantastic.
That's the collector's item. You want to get the hardback when it's available. That's for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Jason, thank you so much for being my guest here today.
Thank you so much for having me on a second time. It was wonderful talking to you again, as always.
It was great talking to you as well. You hit a home run here today. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time, and that's the book. The links are below. Click it, buy it, enjoy it, and anticipate the sequel. It's going to be terrific.